Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory, and welcome to part 6 of my campaign as Carthage in Total War Attila with the Ancient Empires mod. So in the last part we fought off and destroyed a raiding army, just a horde that was here, and we are focusing on building up our territories in North Africa. We hold right along North African coastline. We might come in here, take this settlement for ourselves. And we've got a couple of other hordes over here that we're going to deal with. And then we need to take a Magdul, so that we get complete control of Mauritania. So yeah, we can come down here. That'll be next turn though, because we are... we don't really need to replenish that much. Let's strike while the iron's hot. We'll get down in here. We'll go and claim this region for ourselves. Now the army has a tradition available. How's integrity? Change per turn is +7. Largely due to having won the battle. So overall it's 10. Forced march, it doesn't matter, casualties. Okay, so integrity would be good. I think we'll go down that route. Hannibalic tactics, +2 integrity. Yeah, I like the -15% attrition would be good, but no, we need the +2 integrity to start with, I think. So take that. Okay, and in terms of we've got another army over here that I'm building up. Let's get it 1 cav for now. What's the average charge and average armour? They're the same. There's not a huge amount of difference. Melee defense, charge bonus, better there, and morale. So I think they are worth the extra. What? 74. Income. Yep, so I'm just going to get 1 anyway. Hold that for 1 unit. And we'll get another citizen militia hoplite. The rest of the cash goes on improving our economy. Instability is going down. Eventually that should sort itself out. And food is 27. We've got harsh winter here, which reduces fertility. So let's build this up. Punic colony. Reduces public order too much if I... Well, hang on, which route am I going down? This one. Yeah, so it would be the aristocratic villa. So yeah, that would reduce public order. So we're not doing that. Might as well go for the cattle market here. Still uses plenty of cash. Improve our naval garrison a bit. and it costs 10 food, and we get quite a few other benefits. So I think we're going to go for that as well. And check out what else we have. Public orders are a real problem in here. Edicts and events. I guess edicts hasn't given us too much then. And the events, -6. We've got raiding, which we'll deal with. Native discontent, not going to be too much of a problem. Yeah, so I think we're going to manage okay in there. I meant to get the dies here. And here, I meant to actually check. Food over there is 33, and we have the harsh winter here as well, so we'll be fine come the spring. Public order's good, food's good. It's an agricultural region after all. Do I want to improve our naval recruitment? I don't think it's necessary right now. So I'll leave that. And I suppose throw a bit more money into our food and income here. Okay. And quickly check through diplomacy, although I don't think much is going to have changed. Nothing really there. Garamantia, I want to keep annoying you, trying to get you to improve your opinion of me. And keep trying to get some sort of trade. One of these guys. It's not happening. Okay. So we will end the turn. Just keep an eye on what happens here. Once we've claimed this desolate land, the next thing will be to come up and deal with these armies. I forgot Bummelcar, you have a skill. So you're a governor. Okay, and you're a governor in here, I think. That's right, isn't it? Yes. So public order, I suppose, is more of a concern for me. Can we get public order? Reduced native discontent would lead towards it. But this is where it really makes a difference. So, +1 sanitation, -5% construction costs. Let's do that, and yeah, why not? Okay, end of turn now. Quite keen for the Romans to leave us alone for a while. Obviously defeated them in the very first battle, in the very first turn. And they'll have enough to keep them busy in Europe, I would think. Okay, call to arms. Who's attacked? These guys attacked by Mori. Well, we were going to go and attack them anyway, so we will enter the war instead of our ally. Just looking at Hispalis, Malakat and Nova Carthage, we need to go and take from the Romans, as well as another couple of settlements, but that will be for well in the future. Imperium has improved, that's good. Historical events. Seleucids continue to invade Greece, blah blah blah, lots of stuff. Okay. Lost our trade with Mori, declared war, subject peoples there. Unseasonal conditions this time, we have a dry spring. Bonker, that's not of any use. Forced conscription. Well, we've finished that. Okay, good. So we can research. I'll do for this, I suppose. -5% upkeep cost for all units would be useful, but disables the returning champion, which gives +2 public order for every concurrent war. So that's useful to me right now. So we'll continue to focus on military training then. +1 integrity, -10% recruitment costs, -5% recruitment, +3% upkeep for naval units. I don't want that at all. So I think we're going to go for the integrity to start with. That'll do. You just go into normal stance for now. And that's where we're headed. So colonise this. Costs 3,000, which we can afford, and 1,500 troops. Fine. And we need to go for subject people, obviously. These guys need to sit and wait. Maybe not the best time to have done that when we've just gone to war with the Mori, but I'm not expecting any immediate attacks from them. And here, public order now at +2. What route do I want to head down here? -15% native discontent. That's the main thing that I'm looking for. How upset are people going to be? And I suppose I could go down one of these routes and then switch. So I'll focus on this for now. That increases native discontent. That's a better garrison. That's an alright garrison as well though. 40 food consumption, so it's up to 15. We can cope with that. Squalor we can cope with as well. So I think there's not really much difference. Punic influence goes up +1.5 in these. To believe it's an autonomous state. I think native discontent's at -5 at the moment. And that only makes it, in fact that improves it by 10%. That makes it 5% worse. I think we're going to go for the tributary. Tributary, so yep, tributary we're going for here. Don't need to worry about that for now. That increases public order, or reduces public order quite a bit, so we're leaving that. We have in here nothing to do. Here, public order's beginning to be sorted out. Food is fine. I want to spend the money here now. Maintenance cost an extra 100, an extra 10 food consumption. But then we've got a lot of income. Recruitment capacity. So I think well, I don't really need to go for the military port aspect, that's the thing. There are other ways of improving our income. I believe this is an autonomous state. think I will for now. Let's check out Tripolitania first, before I go spending money on something I don't particularly need. And things seem to be okay here as well. Food's not as good. Surprising given it's an agricultural province. So I think we'll knock this one up further. Okay. Customary check of diplomacy. Nothing's really changing too much there.
I am here to listen if you speak honestly.
Ah, finally get a trade agreement and they'll pay for it as well. Okay, 510, we'll take that.
You speak with
And are you interested in the same?
In the name of Pharaoh, Lord of Light and Darkness,
No.
I bid you be.
Right. Cortina, no. Okay. So let's end the turn. Once we've assigned a governor. Do I have any decent governors left? Do I have any decent governors, I should say. Menacee public order. Plus 10% native discontent. Plus 26% native discontent. No. How about you? -4 public order, 8% native discontent. I don't think I want to bring any of these guys in. Impulsive, paramilitary command, unaspiring. Impulsive gives you what? Meager governor, no, okay. So, that's just going to have to be Maharabal. And go in there. Don't make a mess. And the edict. Can we import food? I think that'll do us. And we can now end the turn. So the second army, need to build that up further. And we'll start moving both armies west. Unless, of course, they come to us. Could have a naval battle. My 4 ships against their 1. If that's what it is. Oh, nice. No, not nice. I thought they'd attacked my enemies, but they hadn't. It's my allies getting it again. So we've still got raiding around there. Got our buildings constructed. Traits gained. Hannibal, Hamilcar hates Romans. -12%. Not so good. And seasonal conditions again. Hot summer. Right. So you guys, do I want to move them up here? Probably better leaving them in here for the public order from now. Let them replenish a bit. Having said that, no, hot summer doesn't affect replenishment, so yeah, I'll just leave them. And this army here, if you forced march, you can't recruit, and you can't get into Sirta either. So we'll just have you come out just about there and fortify. You can't fortify. Or is it 75% movement rate it costs? Oh well. 1st March then, to there. And we'll have you recruit next time out. Yes, that's 1 unit. I could, I'm sure, win that naval battle if it came to it. Good income still. Might buy or build the cattle ranches here now. I'll quickly check through other provinces. Good food in here. Public order needs sorted though. That increases native discontent by 5%, but up to +3 public order. Is it time to go for the provincial capital? Probably is. And here, let's get the cattle ranches up a level, and how's public order? +5 is fine. I suppose we do go for this then. What's a scholar like? Sanitation's 4. So may as well spend the money there. Get that on the go. Things are deteriorating now with Macedon, but that's fine. Garamantia. Military access? Nope. So I think things are getting worse in here. Might have to go and conquer them after all. Baleares, leave that, leave that. I don't suppose you want to trade. Nope. And Gortina.
For the sake of friendship that has been.
Okay, fine. And how are things over here? So garrison tiny. But the Sentinels of the Sand are probably heading over here. They're not going to get there next turn. We'll move up. They're not going to be anywhere near full strength. But we'll move up, actually, maybe speed that army over as well, and that'll prevent them, hopefully, from besieging the city. And these guys are focusing down the Massaili. Okay, end of turn. Let's see if these guys march over. I'm quite happy if they do, because it's also more difficult if they had gone for the provinces out further west, or the settlements out west, further from us to march to get to them. But if they come in here, they're not able to besiege this turn. Okay, glad to see that. The Worthy Bride. +1 influence for Hannibal. That's probably okay. So we will give her blessing. Haven't checked out our standing for a while. Plenty of negative traits. Blind. It seems to be quite common. Okay. Naravas, you're just... you'd be as well being dead, wouldn't you? Dry autumn, dry autumn, dry autumn. So let's check this. Where is Naravas anyway? Naravas, where are you? Seriously, where is he? Where's Naravas? Ah, is that you? No. So where's Naravas? Is he nowhere? There he is there. That's fine. He's not in any sort of positions. Fine. So, let's see what we can do with our others. You. I want you to become a retainer to your dad. Hanno, you're already there. You are general. You in there, that'll do. Bommelkar, you're a governor. You can't get in anywhere. Already there, that's fine then. So in terms of the summary, yeah, we're okay. Can use plenty more armies if we wanted to. But from now, good, we can get right back up in here. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. Public order will plummet. That'll go down to -16, but quite a few turns, obviously, before there was any sort of rebellion. So the army does move up there. And how far can you get? Not far enough. So you stay in forced march. And we'll bring you right up in here. That'll give them something else to think about. I don't think they're going to attack. Should I send this army off to chase them away? Don't think it's needed. I'll just leave them there, patrolling. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to put a break in here. In the next part, we will spend our cash and then see if we can go and attack this army. Well, maybe have to wait a turn or two. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment and rate the video. And subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And hope to see you again next time. Cheers.